Have you ever felt like you're outgrowing your own life? Like nothing's actually wrong, but you can't shake the feeling that you're meant to evolve into something more. That's what I've been feeling for months. And last week, I finally did something about it. I quit my job. Not because I hated it, but because staying meant shrinking. And I'm done playing small. For context, it wasn't a bad job. I have a master's degree in chemistry, so I was working as an R&D chemist and doing a lot of lab work and data analysis. So I'll do a bunch of experiments during the week, and then I'll go to the office and do the data analysis, and then I'll present it at different meetings. And honestly, I had a good pay, I had kind people, I had decent hours. It felt fine. When I started there, it was definitely more than fine. Now it became more and more routine, and I realized that now it's just fine, and fine isn't the same as fulfilling. It's like having a level 36 chameleon and never letting it evolve. Quite a shame, right? And you can keep winning battles that way. But I feel like I would never become who I was really meant to be if I stayed there. When I shared the idea of me quitting and actually moving to a new city, I got a lot of backlash. Like, people would tell me that maybe you should rethink this. You already have a really good life here in Aarhus, which is where I lived before. So why do you want to quit? Why do you want to move? Aren't you happy with your current life? And honestly, at first I kind of blamed myself. I thought maybe I just need to try harder. Maybe I can stay later, take on more projects. Maybe I can increase my pay that way. Maybe I can do more photography work after my actual chemistry job. Maybe I can just push harder on this YouTube channel and make it into something big without changing my environment. But no matter how hard I worked, that feeling, I just couldn't shake it. Something was off. I was off. It's like trying to teach Hyperbeam to a Magikarp. It doesn't matter how hard you try, how hard you push, it just doesn't belong. And sometimes it's not about effort, it's about aligning to what you really need to do. Not what people are telling you, but what you really feel from your inner core is the right thing for you to do. Even if you're unsure, like what will happen when you make that decision, even if you don't have everything planned out. So I made a decision. There was no dramatic exit, there was no final boss battle, just clarity. I told my manager, closed my laptop, and that was it. I gave everyone a big hug, and I was on my way. And shortly after that, I went on a short trip to Vietnam, and there I had a lot of time to reflect. There it really cemented the fact that I didn't quit to run away from something bad. I quit to move towards something better. And I don't know what that better thing is yet. Ever since I've moved here to Copenhagen, which I did last week, I've been working overtime to try to reinvent myself, to really figure out what are the 2 to 3 core problems that I have in my life that if I fix those, or if I work on those, improve those, that's the ones that'll give me the biggest bang for my buck. And I've actually found out that this newsfeed channel might be one of those 3, which is why I'm going all in. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. I want to see where this can go. And I don't know what this can become over time. But what I do know is this channel will evolve with the new version of me. The one that's getting reinvented, so you might hear some new stories, you might see a new kind of content on this channel. I don't know just yet, but I'm just walking towards a new interesting future where I haven't seen the map just yet. I'm just exploring and seeing how to best navigate it. Because that next version of me, it doesn't live in that old save file in Aarhus, in my old hometown. He's out here, somewhere in the tall grass, and I'm waiting to find him, like I would look for Latias in Pokemon Sapphire. So if you're feeling that same itch, that quiet voice that says, "This ain't it, man, you're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone." I won't tell you to quit your job, that's not the message of this video, but I will absolutely tell you to listen to that feeling, because that feeling is your inner guide, your inner compass, and your inner compass knows exactly what you want at your core, even if you won't admit it to yourself. To be fair, there's something scary about going all in on this channel, and not going all in on finding, let's say, a new job, getting better at coding, which will aid me in my career, or going more in on my photography freelancing, since that is money on the table. No, I'm going all in on this because I'm listening to that feeling. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is choose to evolve before you're ready, before the game forces you to. So yeah, I just quit my job, not because I had it all figured out, but because I'm finally ready to figure it out. If you're at a similar crossroads, just remember, the goal isn't to have all the answers, it's to take the next step anyway. Because comfort can keep you stuck in the tall grass forever, but growth lives on the next route. You just have to start walking. Thanks for being here. If this resonated, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your story too.